Hey folks, it's Eric again. The purpose of the video this time is to show you why functions are so powerful. And you can make user-created functions that are just as powerful as the ones that TradeStation creates. Okay, so here I'm going to click on the screen. You see right there. You see it has three plots at the bottom, plot 1, 2, and 3. Plot 1, 2, and 3 are all relatively at the same level. They would be the exact same level. I just changed them to be offset so that you could see them all show up, but they essentially all plot the same thing. So here's how it does it, right? Okay, so here we have a blank slate. All right, I have everything deleted out. We want to create our own function. Okay, so we have it named as YTSL, and what happens is when you call the function, you have to call it based on whatever you name it. Okay, so YTSL, we're just going to use the swinglow function, right? Okay, so first I'm going to go over here to the function test, which will show up here. We're going to use the swing low. So we're going to say that if swing low, and this is a function that TradeStation already has. You see how it comes up? The instance, price, strength, length. Okay, so the instance will be the first instance of it happening. The price will be the low because it's a swing low. The strength we'll put as 3, and then the length we'll put as 4. So it's just one more than 3, which we need in order for that to work. So then we're going to plot 1, and we're going to plot the low. Okay, so once we tap that, you see these come up. Okay, so this is every time when we get a new swing low, we have a bar that pops up, which plots it. Okay, so now I want to show you that I already have one that essentially does that. Okay, so my function is if this SL, it's just called SL. You see it pop up right there, and then I put 3 is greater than 0, then plot 2 low. Okay, hit verify. Now if I click on this, you'll see in the little plot statements there, it says plot 2. Plot 2 is the exact same number. 5500 is yellow. It's the exact same number. Okay, all right, and then so the third one we're going to do it together is YTSL function. Okay, so that's going to be the name of it. So essentially what we're going to do is we're just going to call the EasyLanguage function that they already have. And you can create whatever you want to create, and you can output it from the function. That's the beauty of it. Okay, and I have plenty of other functions that I've created, but this is just a simple one. All right, so what we're going to say is YTSL is equal to swing low, and then we're going to do the instance, price, strength, length. The instance, the first instance, the price, we're going to have an input. We'll call it swing strength. So the instance, the price, instance, the price, which is going to be the low, the strength, and then the length. The length is just going to be one more than that strength, and instance, price, strength, length. Yep, that's it. Okay, so now we need to put an input. All right. Functions are a little bit differently. Excuse me, they're a little bit different. Okay, so normally when you're on your regular chart, you would do something like a variable would be v1. Okay, and you could put the initial parameter as 0. Okay, v1 could be a double or it could be an integer. You could put integer before it if you wanted to, right? If you made a method in order to declare that variable, method void new method, and then you do begin end. If you had a variable for your method, you don't put the initial value, but you do put your variable. We'll call it v2. But instead of putting your initial value here, you don't put that there, but you do have to put what type of variable it is. You put integer right there. Now the function is a little bit different. So it's the third one. Okay, so when you do your input, this time for the swing strength, you're not going to put anything. You're not going to put an initial value after. But what you do want to put in here is numeric. Now, if I put 0, then it'll tell you what you have to put. So watch this. If I try to verify that, it should come up with some errors. So this variable needs to either be a numeric, a true false, or a string, or a numeric simple, numeric series, true, false, simple, true, false series, and they all have their own thing. Some of them pass data through the function into the other main body. I believe that's how it goes, but those are the reference ones. So string reference, true, false reference. I haven't done as much with those, but I need to. Okay, so maybe I'll work on that next week. And then you have your normal numeric true, false string. And then your series takes a series of data, or like a collection of data like you might have in your price series provider. So this is just going to be numeric simple. It's just going to be, just basic numeric. Okay, so verify that. Okay, so now that input is here, and it's also being calculated here. Okay, we hit verify, so that's all good. Come back to the function test. All right, so here now we have these two plots. We have the first one that the TradeStation does, EasyLanguage, and then we have the second one that I created. Now this is the third one. If this is the one that we just created right here, YTSL. YTSL of what? So you hit the parentheses, and the parentheses lets you put your input. If you don't put a parentheses, then it just does it normally, right? So if YTSL parentheses, because we need an input, and we're going to put 3, it's greater than 0, then plot 3. Low. Verify. Oh. New method. Okay. It decided to plot that as a line. We're going to change that from a line to a cross. Don't automatically connect. Hit OK. All right. So now when we click on here, you see in your statements down there, all of them say the same thing. Plot 1, plot 2, plot 3 all say 5,500. They all calculate the exact same thing. It's just that you don't have to write all this out. Now, there may be instances where you need to, or you want to, or you need to modify a bunch of those things. But a lot of times when I'm creating indicators and that kind of thing, I just need a basic swing low. And I just need to put the basic strength in it, and that's it. Okay. All right. So while I was on here and working on this, I went ahead and created another function, which I need all the time, right? But in some of the videos that you've seen me do recently using bar number, I need to write bar number plus max bars back minus 1. I write that all the time. I went ahead and made a function that's called bin, right? The name of the function we saved it as is $bin. So $bin is equal to whatever that number is. Bar number plus max bars back minus 1. We can test that over here by saying if last bar on chart, then print, we'll do string.format. We'll have bar number, yeah, we'll just say bar number because we're going to calculate it. And then the second one will be function, bar number function. Okay, and that'll be squiggly 1. And then we'll end that. And then for the first one, this is the one that we know the bar number to be, so we'll do bar number plus max bars back minus 1. Do that every time. Now the second one is going to be just the $ bar number. How quick was that to write out? It was very quick. Okay. All right, we just need to close parentheses. Okay, so here you have it. On the last bar of the chart, the bar number is 6654, and also our function created the same number with just 3 keys. 3 strokes, whereas you got to type all this out, right? And don't forget the 1. Do not forget that 1. It will screw you up. Okay, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell of what to do to create your own function. And yeah, hope you got something out of it. I think there was probably something else that I wanted to go over, but I think it was something with the swing lows. But anyway, guys, I hope you got a little bit something out of it. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, share the video with somebody else trying to grow this community. Be sure to come on over to Discord so we can work on some more complex coding coding programs and come up with something that will move the needle to all of us making money in the markets. All right, I'm Eric. I'm out. Peace.